Hello guys, what is the debit condition and should consider it? Debit condition roll multiple debits into a signed payments. It can be a good idea if you quality for low enough interest rate. Debit Debit condition roll multiple debit, typically high interest rate debit such as a credit card bill into a signed payments. Debit condition might be a good idea for you. You can get lower interest rate. Then you can currently paying that you will help reduce your total debit card and recognize into a can help that will help you reduce your total debits and recognize it so can pay help for you or faster. If you are dealing with a manageable amount of debt and just want to recognize multiple bills with different interest rate payments and due debits, debit condition is a sound approach you can take on your owner. Nadly take way two ways to consider debit are by getting a balance transfer credit card with a 0% APR, introduce period by getting a fixed rate debit condition loan. Debit condition is a good idea if you monthly debit payments including mortgage or rent does not exceed 50% of your monthly gross income and if you have enough cash flow to cover debit payments. Debit condition is not quick fix for service debit problem. How do you consolidate your debit? There are two primary ways to consolidation debits, both of which consolidate your debit payments into one monthly bill. The best option for you will depend on your credit cards and profit as well as your debit into income ratio. Get 0% interest balance transfer credit card, transfer debit into the card and then be sure to pay off during the proportional period to get the interest rate break. You will likely need good of extended credit 690 or higher to quality get a fixed rate debit condition loan. Use the money of for loan to pay off your debit. The pay and loan the installment over the get in set terms. You can quickly for a loan if you have bad or fair credit 689 or below, but browser with higher cross will likely qualify for the lower interest rate. Two additional ways to consolidation debit are taking out a home equity loan or browsing from your requirements saving with the 41 kilo loan and however those two options involve a risk into your home your requirement. 5. Fair to consolidation debit. Debit condition calculate. Use that calculate below to see whether or not it makes sense for you and consolidation. Should it can consolidate debit condition get debit lower rate and payments if you can get lower rate you can pay off your debit sooner to star enter information for up of credit cards and other unsecured loan as payment to consolidation. Does not consolidation mortgage students loan and after in the consolidation it took made establishment first loan balance, second loan balance interest rate APR as percentage interest rate 44.99% monthly payments when debit condition is a smart move. Success with the consolidation ring requirement the following your monthly debit payment including your rent or mortgage does not exceed 50% of your monthly gross income. Your credit is good enough to equality for a credit card with a 0% interest period or low interest debit condition loan. Your cash fellow consolidation cross payments towards your debit. If you choose consolidation loan, you can pay it on within 5 years. Here's an example when consolidation makes sense. Say you have two or these credit cards with interest rate rating 0%, 11.21%, 0.25%, and your credit is good, you might quickly an unsecured debit condition loan at 7.99% at significantly lower interest rate with less interest accruing each month you will make quickly progress towards being debt free. For many people, consolidation revolves a light at the end of the tunnel if you take a loan with the 3 year terms and you know will it take be paid off the 3 years assume make sure you can payments on times and manage your spending cross making minimum payments on the credit cards could means monthly or year before they are paid off all will crossing more interest than the internal personal. It is a good idea of consolidation card. A debit condition loan is a personal loan you can use pay off high interest debit typically credit card. Consolidation debits allow you can see just one loan of pay